Welcome to this video on conducting a hypothesis test for two proportions with data using RGuroo. Let's begin. A restaurant chain wants to determine whether customer satisfaction differs between two different locations. Customers were surveyed and asked whether they were satisfied or not satisfied. Use a 5% significance level as the data set provided. So before I begin even showing you how to use RGuroo, I want to make a point about what kind of data set the RGuroo software is looking for. So most of the time, I would have, in the past when I've used other software programs, I've always organized my data this way. So I had one column that was called location 1, and all of the values of this column would be either satisfied or not satisfied. The second column would be for location 2, and again, it's satisfied or not satisfied. This is how I would always organize my data. If you have a data set that looks like this, RGuroo will not take it. It does not want it. And I can make a completely different video on how to take a data set that looks like this and change it to what RGuroo wants. But what RGuroo wants is what looks like this. It wants one column that either says location 1 or location 2, and the second column says satisfied or not satisfied. So this is the data set that RGuroo wants. So when you log into RGuroo, your screen should look something like this. So I'm going to select Analytics, Analysis, Proportion Inference, Two Populations. So the data set is called Customer Satisfaction Survey. So the response variable is whether the customer was satisfied or not satisfied, and that's in my second column. So the success, we'll call it satisfied. Failure will be if they were unsatisfied. So then we have to come down to population, and I just selected for population variable 1. So remember, this is just saying, was the survey taken at location 1 or location 2? And you can change the name of this if you want to. Yeah, it lets you type in here. So you could just type in location, and then up here, you could change it to satisfied or not satisfied. Okay, so now what do we want? So now we want to come down to the bottom of the screen and we want to select test of hypothesis. So the first thing we have to do down here is we have to enter in our alternative hypothesis. So if you recall, the problem said, is there sufficient evidence to support the claim that the satisfaction levels are not the same at the two locations? So that's going to be not equal to 0, meaning when we subtract the two proportions, it's not equal to 0. And we want to do a large sample Z here. So let's go ahead and look at our results here and see what happens. Uh-oh, it wants a label here for population 1. Let's see, where is that? Okay, so it's all the way back under data summary, so on the first tab. So we'll call this location 1, and we'll call this location 2. So it's a little bit counterintuitive because it says data summary, and we don't have a data summary. We have, obviously, the actual data. So that should be good enough. Okay, and then the level is, this is location 1, so location 1, location 1, and then we have location 2, location 2. Okay, let's try it now. All right, so this is the summary, and if I scroll down here, remember the thing that we really care about is our p-value, so it's about 0.822. So is there sufficient evidence to support the claim that customer satisfaction differs between the two locations at the 5% significance level? And we have a p-value of 0.822, and that's compared to an alpha of 0.05. So clearly our p-value is much larger than the alpha, so we must retain the null. So we will say that there is insufficient evidence to support the claim that customer satisfaction differs between the two locations.